Hello. I wanted to deliver this feedback regarding Dominey's program, and I just wanted to say how much it's meant to me. Really enjoyed being part of her group, and just to kind of give you a story of what I encountered uh, before and during the program. This is sort of the rundown. I was struggling with a lot of nervousness and shyness, um, a lot of timidity. I tend to be more of an introvert, but also in regards to dating, I was having some trouble challenging myself and owning my thoughts and desires, and just kind of being owning what I wanted. Um, also, I had a difficult time sensing my own boundaries and really holding on to those boundaries in the face of pressure. But these were all things that Dominey really helped me to focus on and to really um, gain a clearer understanding of how to empower myself in those situations. Um, I learned to better understand a lot of these things also by just tuning into my body. I realized how disconnected I was just from the outside world um, because I wasn't tuned into who I was. Um, Once you start to understand yourself internally, then you're able to connect a lot more fluently with others because you have um, that awareness and that appreciation for what you're going through. So then you can help others um, when they're struggling with something internally. Um, I was nervous about the investment at first. It was a very big step for me, but I think the thing about it that really was important was that it taught me to focus on a goal because I've tried other endeavors for self-improvement, but I would do them sort of half-heartedly because it was a low investment on my part. Whereas with Dominey's program, you really have to invest, and it forces you to really commit to yourself, which is the end goal. I think that's the biggest thing you can do, and the best thing, in my opinion, is to really commit to yourself. Because, and it might not be easy. You might not be at that stage, but you'll want to talk with Dominey and see what you can do to get more in that mindset. One of the things we discuss, and she'll go into more depth about, is the black wolf, white wolf scenario. Basically, what energy are you feeding? Are you feeding the negativity? Are you feeding the positivity? And we all have our down days. It's not about, rejecting those parts of yourself that necessarily feel frustrated, but being able to help yourself channel that energy overall towards something forward focused. So those are some of the big things that really I encountered going through Dominey's program. But ultimately, I'm glad that I invested because not only was she such a generous person and so open, but the rest of the group was the same way. She led as an example, and everyone else understands that we're all in it together. And struggles can be quite difficult on your own, but if you have other people that you can support, as well as can support you, that's really what makes the difference. I found for me too, I really enjoyed being able to connect with these other guys that were going through similar issues and to be able to support them. And it encourages you too when you go out there and you're trying to reach a goal, because you realize that you can help share that experience with other people. You can give back essentially through your successes, and really that empowers you to give to yourself, because that energy, that positivity is something that you can motivate someone else who might not feel they have enough or have that power within their grasp quite yet. So yeah, I think, there's a lot of different things, I could really dig into here, but just to keep it short, really be gentle with yourself, and, commit to really taking care of yourself, because that's really what's attractive, at least in my experience. The women that I found attractive were not necessarily a certain image or a certain shape, but they took care of themselves, and they enjoyed themselves, not just loved themselves, but really enjoyed spending time with themselves. And that's one thing that, Dominey will help you to really key into. So, yeah, I'd really recommend her program. She's an excellent example of how you can take your life to the next level and to really improve yourself overall. So I want to say much love to her and to the group. You guys have always, you've been a beacon to me in a time that was really turbulent in my life, and it's meant a lot to share this message. Thanks so much, and take care.